Imagine finding a dollar coin in your drawer, or maybe in your change, and it looks just like any other. But what if that simple coin could be worth not just a few bucks, but up to $75,000, or even $110,000? Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's what some people are saying about a very rare version of the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. Today, we're going to explore why some people believe this coin could be worth so much money, what makes it special, and how you can tell if you have one of these valuable coins sitting in your home right now. The Susan B. Anthony dollar coin was first made in 1979. It was supposed to replace the larger Eisenhower dollar, but most people didn't like it because it looked too much like a quarter. Even though it was a dollar, it was small and had the same color and feel as a 25-cent coin. Still, the U.S. Mint made millions of them that year in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, marked with a P, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The coin features Susan B. Anthony, a famous women's rights activist, and on the back, there's an eagle landing on the moon. Now, most of these coins are worth just $1. Even if they're in really good shape, they usually only sell for a few dollars to maybe a couple $100 if they're in perfect condition. But here's where things get interesting. There's a special version of the 1979 P coin that has what's called a wide rim or near date. On most coins, the numbers in the year 1979 are a bit far from the edge of the coin. But on the wide rim version, the numbers are much closer to the edge, and the edge or rim itself looks thicker. This was a small design change that happened early in production, and only a limited number were made with this look. Because of this, the wide rim variety is rarer than the normal ones. And when coins are rare, especially in very good condition, collectors are willing to pay big money for them. If a 1979 P wide rim coin is in perfect condition, what's called mint state 67 or higher, it can be worth thousands of dollars, even $6,000 or more at auction. One of these coins in amazing shape has sold for around $10,000. That's real money, and that's what gets people excited. But where does the huge number $75,000 to $110,000 come from? Well, some people online and in videos have claimed that a certain 1979 P era coin has sold for that much. They talk about rare mistakes, like coins being struck on the wrong metal planchet or having a double image, or other errors during the minting process. These kinds of mistakes, called error coins, do happen, and sometimes they can sell for a lot of money. One 1979 Susan B. Anthony coin that was accidentally made using a smaller coin blank like a dime sold for over $10,000. Still, there's no solid proof yet of a 1979 P dollar coin selling for $75,000 or $110,000. No big coin auction or grading company like PCGS or NGC has recorded a sale that high. So why do people say it's possible? One reason is hope. People love the idea of turning a common-looking coin into life-changing money. Another reason is hype. Videos, blogs, and social media posts sometimes use big numbers to get clicks, even if the info isn't totally true. It's not always fake, but it's often a mix of truth, rumors, and guesses. So, could one of these coins actually be worth over $75,000? Maybe someday. If a collector finds a 1979 P Susan B. Anthony coin that is not only a wide rim, but also has a rare mint error, is in perfect mint condition, and is maybe even the only one of its kind, then yes, it could break records. But that hasn't happened yet. Most of the valuable 1979 P dollar coins are wide rim types in high-grade condition, and those sell for a few $1,000s, not tens of thousands. If you think you might have one of these coins, here's what you should do. First, check the edge of the coin. Look at the space between the numbers in the year 1979 and the rim. If the numbers are very close to the edge, you might have a wide rim. Then, check the mint mark. It should be a small P for Philadelphia. If you've got those two things, it's worth having a closer look. If the coin looks brand new and doesn't have any scratches or wear, it might be uncirculated, which is good. At that point, you should think about getting it graded by a professional company. They can tell you the exact condition and how much it might be worth. That's the only way to know for sure. But don't get discouraged if your coin isn't the super rare one. Most people don't have a $75,000 coin sitting in their change jar. That doesn't mean your coin isn't interesting or valuable. Even a wide rim coin in okay condition might be worth $100 to $300, and that's still a lot more than $1. And if you do find one of these coins in perfect condition, you could be looking at thousands of dollars in value. That's why it's always worth checking. So to wrap it up, yes, there is a special version of the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar coin that can be worth a lot of money. No, most coins are not worth $75,000 or more, at least not yet. But the most valuable ones, like the wide rim variety in top condition, can still sell for thousands. And if you ever come across one with a real error like the wrong metal, or a mistake during minting, then it could be worth even more. Maybe not $110,000, but possibly $10,000 or more. Always check your coins. You never know when something small could turn out to be a big surprise.